Whoa. Crazy. Welcome back to the Waterlogged Woodsman. I'm on an epic 3-day trip to Alaska with a friend of mine from college, Bella. We don't have any plans besides skiing and shoving as many Alaskan side quests into our short stay as possible. Stay tuned to see just how many awesome adventures we can get up to on our Alaskan speed run. It was interesting how much darkness there was in Alaska. I mean, we went to sleep in the dark and we woke up in the dark, but we decided to wait for a bit so that we could get our views that we were hoping to see on our drive to the ski resort, which was the first thing we were going to be doing on our trip and the main goal of our adventure. Definitely budget at least an extra half hour into your drive to spend on the side of the road taking a look at the amazing views on the way to the ski resort. Seeing the ski resort on the drive in and being able to see almost the whole thing from the road got us really excited, and we couldn't wait to hit the slopes. We got pretty lucky with the weather and had some pretty high cloudy skies, and man, were the views amazing. Probably the best views of any resort I've been to yet. We also got lucky with some pretty good snow conditions courtesy of some snowstorms earlier in the week, and that helped a lot because this resort has a lot of big open faces and also a ton of little side hits built up from the snow throughout the season. And I think these earlier snows in the week definitely helped to lighten the snow up and make it a lot better to ski on.
Haley sucks. Just in case she said to keep audio on that.
Day 2 brought us a lot of snow and it was coming down hard for almost the entire night. We had to clear off the truck and then we got on the road again to go check out what we were going to do next. On our way to the main event in the morning, we decided to drive through a couple spots hoping to spot some Alaskan wildlife. We walked the beach, we drove some roads through some parks, and unfortunately we didn't see any moose, but we did see a bald eagle for the first time, which is one of the animals we were looking for. But the main event of the morning was to go watch the start of the second day of the Fur Rendezvous. You might be wondering, what the heck is a Fur Rendezvous? Well, it's the Fur Rendezvous, and it's one of the couple major sled dog races that happen in Alaska each year. The Fur Rendezvous is a great race to add to your itinerary because it happens in downtown Anchorage. So you can walk through and check out some shops as you're waiting and then watch some dogs run. After watching the race for a bit, we decided to head out to go ski again. Today's weather was a little bit worse than the previous day, and we were fogged in with clouds. The snow was still coming down hard, so we had hopes that it would improve the conditions, but as you'll see, the clouds made it pretty difficult. The lighting was extremely flat and it got dark a lot earlier. On day 3, we decided to start off the morning with another side quest. We headed to Winter, Alaska to check out a fishing town, even though it's the winter, and it seemed more like a ghost town. Arriving in Whittier, we were greeted by abandoned trucks, abandoned buildings, and abandoned boats that pretty much see no human interaction for the entirety of the winter. And after missing the opening of the tunnel on the way back through, we had to wait for 45 more minutes in Whittier. Make sure if you're doing this, you know what times it opens and closes. Luckily, there's plenty to explore, so we took a walk on the beach. When we were finally released through the tunnel, we got to see some of the coolest things that we got to see on the entire trip. The Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center has a ton of animals that you can't really see anywhere else. And it's great because you can see them all in one spot, and I would definitely recommend you adding this on to a destination in your trip. After that, we went back to the mountain to ski again, and this time with the best weather of the entire trip. High blue skies and all of the snow that it dumped yesterday. And after skiing a half day, we took off on the road again in order to go take a look at Denali. After driving back in the dark, we hit our last meal, which was great. We ate at 49th State Brewing in Anchorage, where we got the yak burger and some halibut fish and chips. And then we split up and headed back home. I want to say a huge thanks to Bella for going on this trip with me and dealing with me throughout that whole time. And also, I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.